Welcome to Guide to IELTS. In this video, we'll work on an essay in response to this IELTS Writing Task 2 question. Some think that climate change reforms will negatively affect business. Others feel they are an opportunity for businesses. Discuss both views and give your opinion. First step, understand the question. This question only asks about the connection between the measures taken to fight climate change and businesses. So, although it is important to understand the basic concepts of climate change, global warming, greenhouse gas effect, all of which we have discussed in another video, the link to which is in the description of this video. In this particular essay, we will not directly mention what climate change is or the measures that are taken to fight it. First, we'll list out how climate change reforms negatively affect companies and businesses. The first point, because most manufacturing units, most factories lead to emission of greenhouse gases and climate change initiatives require reduction of these emissions, obviously it's going to negatively affect the businesses. The second point that we'll write will be about the fact that governments across the world are adopting net zero carbon targets, because of which again a lot of products will be rendered obsolete. Here we'll write example of products like petrol and diesel cars and single-use plastic products. Now we'll discuss the opposing viewpoint about how climate change reforms can be an opportunity for businesses. First, we'll talk about how climate change reforms opens opportunities for innovation, giving an example of electric vehicles and tech giants such as Tesla. Second, the fact that clean energy, which is required for fighting climate change, actually also brings down the running costs of businesses in the long run. So that's another opportunity, another positive. The next reason why this could be considered an opportunity is the fact that general public these days is becoming more and more aware about the need to fight climate change, and if the company works on eco-friendly technology, eco-friendly products, it could increase the company's customer base. We'll now start writing the essay. First paragraph will be general statement followed by paraphrasing of the question. Second paragraph will discuss one viewpoint, that is the negative impact of climate change reforms on companies. The third paragraph will list out how it could be an opportunity, and finally, fourth paragraph, conclusion. We can actually write a decent 250-word essay just with 3 to 4 points. If you just have 3 points in total, both sides included, just make sure you write an example, and usually you should be able to manage 250 words. The general statement first. In the wake of climate crisis rearing its ugly head over the last decade, there has been a growing call globally for climate change mitigation. In the wake of is an idiom which means as a consequence of or as a result of. Rear its ugly head, another idiom meaning something unpleasant appearing and becoming noticeable. Call for is a phrasal verb which conveys to publicly say that something should happen. Other example sentences of these idioms are on your screen. We'll also keep working on a list of synonyms that we are using in this essay as we go forward. Next sentence, the paraphrasing of the question. People are divided over whether measures implemented for this will have a negative impact on private concerns or will be a chance for the companies to grow. Instead of writing will be a chance for companies to grow, we could also write will be a chance for companies to experiment and expand. We'll start the second paragraph now, where we'll write about how climate change reforms can negatively affect businesses. Usually when we write our body paragraphs, the second and the third paragraph, we start with the topic sentence. Topic sentence introduces the paragraph, that is, it tells what viewpoint the paragraph would include. In this case, instead of writing a separate topic sentence, I am wording my sentence in a way that the first part of the sentence works as a topic sentence. Deliberating over the possible ramifications first, it is obvious that since climate change initiatives involve reduction in greenhouse gas emissions, businesses, especially manufacturing units, will take a hit as they try to meet the reduced emission standards. For simple explanation of these words, greenhouse gases, climate change, visit our video which explains these terms. The link is in the description of this video. Take a hit is an idiom which means to suffer heavy losses. Next point about net zero carbon targets and how some products will become obsolete. As governments across the globe working on combating climate change have adopted net zero carbon targets, the rules that will be implemented will render many products from petrol and diesel cars to single-use plastic straws and bottles obsolete. Net zero carbon targets means that whatever amount of damage we are doing to the environment, in some way we balance it by doing something positive. Render obsolete means something becoming irrelevant or being considered old-fashioned because something new has come into existence. Again, there's a list of synonyms on the screen. Now we start with the third paragraph where we list out how these could provide an opportunity to grow businesses. The first sentence is the topic sentence. However, the opportunities that have opened up as a result of climate change reforms are tremendous, which many companies have seized. The first point about electric vehicles. One example is a surge in interest in electric vehicles in the light of needing to meet the strict emission guidelines to battle climate change, an opportunity which many tech giants such as Tesla have already taken advantage of. In the light of is an idiom which means to keep something in consideration. The next point about clean energy not only helping reduce carbon footprint of the businesses but also bringing down the running costs. Moreover, embracing eco-friendly technology and clean energy such as solar energy can not only reduce the carbon footprint of the businesses but also bring down running costs of businesses in the long run. Carbon footprint of a person or a company is the amount of damage that that person or the company is causing to the environment. Last point about the fact that general public prefers eco-friendly products. Another possibility for advancement for companies comes from the groundswell of support by general public favoring the eco-friendly products, thereby making going green the next big opportunity. Groundswell means a sudden growth of public feeling in support of something. The conclusion now. Finally, I believe that although the measures to ameliorate climate change may have short-term adverse impact, in the long run they will present many golden opportunities for companies, small firms or big conglomerates. After all, innovating and walking the untrodden path can lead to new market opportunities. Ameliorate means to make something that is bad a little better. To travel an untrodden path means to do something that has not been done before. On your screen now are some of the important words that we have used in this essay. You can read this essay and more on our website guide2ielts.com. The direct link to this essay is in the description of this video. Bye for now. All the very best.